So what makes Sequence different from the other multivitamin brands is the fact that it doesn't have some things in it. It doesn't have, most multivitamins, I looked, I couldn't find one that didn't have vitamin E and that didn't have selenium in it. So it doesn't have those two things that could potentially increase the risk for, lung cancer and prostate cancer. They're also, when I was initially designing it, I really wanted to make sure it had the appropriate amount of what was in it, like appropriate amount of vitamin D, an appropriate, a little higher amount of vitamin C. And then, there are a lot of multivitamins that don't have magnesium and potassium in them, but some of them do. And so, but this particularly, African Americans definitely tend to have lower magnesiums and potassiums. And I see it all the time in the ER and my patients come back and tell me, well, they gave me some magnesium or potassium, and then and it's still low when I repeat it, right? And so putting magnesium and potassium in is just sort of just population outcomes, sort of allows them to have that with the increased magnesium and all this recent data that I didn't know anything about before I started researching, talking about a decreased risk for diabetes. And again, African Americans, very high risk for diabetes. And so whatever you can do, if just giving you a little bit of magnesium is going to decrease that risk, then that's helpful. So that's, have magnesium, potassium, the right amount of D, a little bit higher C, and then no vitamin E and no selenium. That's what makes it different.